everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers, and this is Tamara's Never Seen, and today I'm watching Street Fighter. I grew up playing Street Fighter. I played it in arcades, and I played it on certain consoles that we had. Ultimately, I was never good at it. I was a very big advocate of button mashing. I've always thought that doing a cosplay from Street Fighter would be so much fun. It's got some great characters. I hear that it's not a good film, but like, if they get some cool characters and like some cool costumes, I don't know, it might keep my interest. Just some badass ladies just like doing kung fu, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see that. I'm wondering how much of the game they're gonna bring into this and like what the main story arc is gonna be. Because from what I remember, the game is just, isn't it just fighting? Isn't just fighting on the streets? I am keeping an open mind for this, as one must. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, let's go. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Just do it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hate it. The acting was hilarious. It was either like, you're way too good for this, or what the hell are you doing? The characters were so they were everywhere. There's so many characters doing so many things. It's like Infinity War, but in Infinity War, it's all these groups of people doing things. I understand what they're doing, and I also know these characters. This is like, here's this one, I don't know, I forget who you are, but like, you're doing everything. You're doing all of this stuff. And there's just people everywhere doing all these different things, tons of storylines. It's like, I don't know. You didn't have to put everybody in it. I wrote, there are a lot of characters up front, so I'm not super sure what's happening, but I'm loving it. Ba-da-da-da-da, I'm loving it. Raul Julia was amazing. Pretty sure I'm saying his name right. I know that he passed away, and I think this was his last film, but my God, was he the best part of this movie. He was ridiculous in such a good way, so dramatic, so fun to watch, so crazy entertaining. Some of his lines, the of course, I know that's a big thing with Nostalgia Critic people, and I had no idea where it was from until watching this movie, and the It's Tuesday line, and like, it's just so many good things that I just don't know that I would have liked this movie as much had he not been in it. I know I wouldn't have. I know I would not have enjoyed this movie nearly as much if this guy didn't just knock it out of the park on this weird ass 90s film. And then respectfully, on the other side of that is Jean-Claude Van Damme, who, my God, is such an awkward actor. Holy moly, you can't understand what he's saying. And also, like, nothing plays. Like, none of his jokes work, and it just doesn't, and nothing works. None of it works. So Bison, the villain of the film, the best character ever to be created, has some people held captive, and it is Jean-Claude Van Damme's character, his friend is captive. His name is Charlie. And they're doing experiments on Charlie to make him like a super soldier type guy, which just turns out to be like fake Hulk, rip-off Hulk, and it's not well done. But they have him in there, they're doing experiments on him, they're pumping him full of like muscles and trying to enhance his body, and the bags of things that they're enhancing him with, like through an IV, it's like pink and green Gatorade, and it's ridiculous. It's like DNA mutagens and diabolic plasma. Ah, yes! Honestly though, the story is just everywhere. There's just, here's a big fight, here's a big fight, here's a big unneeded fight, there's a fight, 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 and the story is just like, it's a bit muddy. There's these con men, and then, you know, there's the whole Chun-Li story, and then there's the Claude Van Damme story and his soldiers, and there's just like the, you know, the Bison, there's all the stories happening, and it's a lot for something that does not need to be a lot, you know what I'm saying? There's also a lot of weird, I hesitate to say this word, it's very 90s and very like video game charactery, but there's a bit of some sexism with the relationship between the Colonel between Chun-Li. She finds out that he's not dead and he doesn't want her to spill the beans, so he's gonna lock her up. And she's like, please, I will not spill the beans. I've been working my whole 20 years of this career towards like taking this guy down. Please don't lock me up. And he's like, I don't really care, I'm gonna lock you up anyways, but you can't understand what I'm saying because I've got an insane accent. And she's like, all right, chill then, I'm gonna peace out. And she escapes. And he's like, what a woman. And even though he was like trying to dash her dreams, they're definitely gonna bone. And it's like, it's a little weird. Like at the very end, she's like, can I have that interview now? He's like, only if you wear that dress, that slutty, awesome, badass, sexy dress. And everyone's like, oh, hilarious. And it is truly hilarious. It definitely didn't bother me. It was just hilarious. And uncomfortable because he can't act. And then Bison says that he's planning on kidnapping the Queen of England, so it's fun, it's fun. So Bison captures Chun-Li. She's trying to take him down after she escaped from the Colonel. And he's like, I know women, and you're harmless. Like, cool. That's fun. And then he gasses them. He gasses Chun-Li and the con artist guys, and it's like, that got dark. We were about here on action, and then it was just like, bam, fuck, gassing people. So Jean-Claude Van Damme kills Bison, and then Bison's suit starts like bringing him back to life, like with the energy, like shock waves to the heart and like sending adrenaline, like an injection of adrenaline. His jacket is just doing this shit. Like that's the coolest like tech thing in this movie. Like that is definitely the coolest like gadget thing that they've got going on. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and I was like, oh shit. They all escape except for the knockoff Hulk. Bison is killed. Bile, Colonel Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Chun-Li definitely end up together. And it's pretty damn enjoyable, honestly. Lots of fighting. The story was pretty muddy. And the characters were all over the place. And they're characters that like we kind of know, but not well enough to like follow in a story like this. Like there's just too many people, too many cooks. Video game movies have come so far. Honestly, this was a mess. It was a seemingly big budget mess. There are so many Raul Julia tweets and predictions that I, would talk about that, and it's so sad. He's a national treasure, and we didn't deserve how amazing he is. Even in this shitty movie, he pulls out all the stops. So agreed. I've only ever seen him in The Addams Family, and I loved him in that. But are there any other movies that I should watch with him in them? Because people love him. Better than the Mortal Kombat movie, Don't At Me. I gotta do that too, I haven't seen that. You will wonder how Jean-Claude Van Damme became so famous when no one could understand him. I didn't know that he was famous. I don't know what he's from. What is he from? Oh, Tamara, it's almost like you have a small computer in your hands and you could look that up. What's he from? You'll question who thought it would be a good idea to have that many characters shoehorned into one mediocre movie. Yeah, it was a lot. It was very intensely filled with characters. It was like, I don't care. Like half of these people could have just easily been written out. The actress playing Chun-Li is the voice of Mulan. Proof that greatness comes once you start from the bottom. Damn, good for her. I really did actually enjoy her. She was pretty badass. When will my reflection show who I am? Of course. It's not as bad as you think. Honestly, I just had a problem with there being so many characters, but it was pretty fun. There was a lot of moments that were fun. The overacting was hilarious. Jean-Claude Van Damme being so bad was hilarious. And our villain was just, mwah, gorgeous, beautiful. Give me way more. I thought I was gonna hate this one, you guys, and I didn't hate it. What a lovely surprise, to be like, ah man, I have to watch this terrible movie. And then it's okay? That's the best. That's the dream. Living the dream. Thank you so much for watching this. I will see you guys all next week with Jupiter Ascending. Whoa.